Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to ESL Today. This is episode number 3, and we are going to cover the verb to do. Now, the verb to do may not be what you think. Yes, it does mean to complete an act, but it can also be used in a variety of other ways. Today, our focus will be on the verb to do used as an auxiliary. I will give you some examples in the present tense and the past tense. I'll cover those. We will review those and then practice them together. Also coming up on today's program, we will have a music segment. So stay tuned for that and much more right here on ESL Today. All right, Kirk Palchevsky back with you on ESL Today, where we are covering the verb to do. And as I said in the intro, the verb to do means to complete an act. However, it can be used in a variety of other ways, such as an auxiliary verb, which is our focus today. You may also see the verb to do in idiomatic expressions like to do a job, to do exercise, to do your homework, to do the dishes. We don't want to think about all those things, but we'll cover that a little bit later. For right now, let's look at the verb to do as an auxiliary, which is used to form questions and negative statements. Now, to form a question, the structure would be auxiliary verb, subject, and principal verb. I'm going to run down all the examples for you in all the subject pronouns, and then we'll give some examples of sentences as well. So the conjugation that I will do in the present tense will be the auxiliary verb do and the subject, which will be do I, do you, does he, does she, does it, do we, do they. That's the conjugation when you're forming a question. Some question examples might be, do I know you? Which you might hear at a high school reunion. Do you smoke cigarettes? Does he speak Spanish? Does she know how to dance? Does it bite? It, in this case, referring to a dog or a cat or a mouse or a rat. Do we need to buy a new house? Do they live in San Diego, California? Those are the examples of the questions. We're not going to do the negative statements today, but let's focus on these questions a little bit more. But after we come back from our music segment, okay? So let's take a break and go to our music segment. And I want to see if you will be able to recognize these auxiliary forms of do in the present and past. Now, the past is a little bit simpler because it doesn't change as it does in the present tense. So the past tense will just be the form did in front of each subject pronoun to form a question in the past tense. So the structure from top to bottom would be did I, did you, did he, did she, did it, did we, did they. Let's give a listen to this song I'm going to play for you now, and I want to see if you can identify the verb to do and the auxiliary in both present and past forms. There are examples of both in this song. So let's give a listen right now, and we'll be back right afterwards to talk about it.
So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field, the cold steel rail, smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts? Hot ashes for trees, hot air for a cool breeze, cold comfort for change. And did you exchange a walk-on part in the war for lead role in a cage? How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. Have we found the same old fears? Wish you were here.
All right, well, there you have it. The name of that tune, incidentally, is Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. Were you able to identify all three lines containing the auxiliary verb do? Well, let me give them to you to see if you got them correct. The first one is in the present tense, and the line is, do you think you can tell? The second one is in the past tense, and the line is, did they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts? And the third line, also in the past tense, is, did you exchange a walk-on part in the war for a lead role in a cage? Wow, that's deep. Well, if you got all three of those, congratulations. If you didn't, don't worry about it. You'll have another opportunity coming up in future shows. Well, this is Kirk Palczewski saying thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again next time right here on ESL Today.